Hi there guys, my name is George and welcome to my Witcher 3 Wild Hunt gameplay. So today we will be continuing Family Matters main mission. This is part 3 of it, so we need to find Tamara, the Baron's daughter in Oxenfurt, and for this reason we had to go across this lake over here, or river as it were, because over here in the main main bridge you can get across, because the city is actually closed down to new visitors, so we had to basically sneak in. So that's what I did. Anyway, the daughter is inside here, so let's get into it and see what we have.
I'm looking for Tamara, the Bloody Baron's daughter. Your brother said I'd find her here.
Wojtek sent you, sir.
How else would I know she was here?
Wait a moment. I'll fetch her straight away.
Cute cat.
You're looking for me, and who might you be? My father send you?
Yeah, to see if you're still alive. And well. I'm Geralt of Rivia.
I'm quite alive and extraordinarily well, Geralt of Rivia. Better than I've ever been in this rotten life of mine, and now that you've seen me, I bid you farewell.
Wait.
We've nothing more to talk about.
She's a bit
Got
of a
every
bitch.
right to be angry at your father, but he's worried about you.
But I guess I understand her.
I have a
Her
right.
point.
Thank you kindly. So good to have the approval of his hired thug. And my father worries only about what to get soused on next.
He's no saint, that's clear. But he's got the whole province on its feet looking for you. Finding you and your mother, seems to me there's nothing more important to him now. I know evil men. He's not one of them.
Shame he never showed such concern before. Especially for my mother.
He made a mistake and knows that. I'm not defending him, just saying that maybe he's come to realize what he's done, and what you mean to him.
Oh, wonderful. I'll bear that in mind. Did you really come all the way here just to tell me that?
Before I agreed to look for you, your father told me his version of events. Tell me yours.
Mine? It's dull as life amidst the swamps. My earliest memories are of a drunken father lying under the stairs, caked in mud and clutching a bottle. Next dozen years, pretty much the same. Father would drink, disappear for days, then come home in a rage and send furniture flying. Thank the gods for war. I was glad every time they sent him off. And the quarrels. I remember him screaming at Mum, the thuds as he beat her, then her sobbing. I'd hide under my bed and long for silence. That's the long and short of it. Multiply by 19 and there you have my life. Finally we'd had enough, Mum and me. He crossed the line and we fled.
Wojtek claims your mother had strange marks on her hands, and that a monster dragged her into the woods. That true?
We were riding towards the river. Suddenly, Mum cried out, bent over, almost fell off her horse. I rode up to her and saw something strange. Her hands were on fire. And then that creature leapt from the woods. I don't know what it was, but it roared so fierce my nose bled. I saw it topple trees. I've never been so scared in my life. And that thing grabbed my mum and disappeared into the woods. I wanted to turn back, go after them, but the horses panicked. Now I don't even know if she's alive.
I don't mean to pry, but I know your mother had a miscarriage.
His doing? He shoved her, she fell, that's how it started. We were alone, no one to help, blood everywhere. Worst night of my life.
Sorry. Must have been hard for you both.
Mum was in shock. She was raving that it was better this way, that she never wanted the charge. Must have had a fever. She was losing blood the whole time.
She didn't want the child?
Said she'd sooner cut open her gut than bear another child from his seed.
What will you do now?
Find my mum.
You realize that might not be that easy.
Don't worry, I'm not daft enough to believe I can do it alone. I've got some new friends now. Powerful friends. They'll help me.
Who are these friends, if it's not a secret?
No secret. Heard of the Church of the Eternal Fire? A priest helped me contact the Redanian witch hunters. Righteous, brave men. They'll help me.
Hence the candlesticks in your room. So you believe in the eternal fire?
Once the heat of the fire has set your heart aflame, it gives you strength and leads you down the path of truth for the rest of your life. I hope it'll bless you with its warmth one day.
Thanks. Thing is, fire's tricky. It's easy to get burned. What about your father?
Who? Oh, him. I don't care.
Cool.
I won't go back to him. That bit of my life? Forgotten it already.
Well, well. A witcher. Never thought the Baron would stoop to hiring a monster slayer. Though I hear you're good at tracking things down.
Glad you know who I am. Haven't introduced yourself, though.
Graden, witch hunter in the service of His Royal Majesty Radovid of Redania. I'm certain you've heard of us.
Rings a bell.
If the Bloody Baron sent you to fetch his daughter, you'd best face it. You will fail in your task.
I appreciate your concern, but I don't need it. As for Tamara, she can make her own decisions.
Noble of you. A killer for hire abandoning his bounty for the good of another. The hunters and the Church of the Eternal Fire thank you. So the Baron hired a witcher to find his daughter. Interesting.
Desperate fathers have been known to do a lot to find their daughters.
Unexpected from a witcher. I thought your mutations cleansed you of humanity. Stripped you of emotions.
You don't need mutations to strip men of their humanity. I've seen plenty of examples. Where are you gonna take her?
Tamara must rest. She's had a harrowing experience. When the warmth of the Eternal Fire has restored her strength, we shall see about finding her mother.
Hope you know what you're getting into.
I've never been more certain. The Eternal Fire is the best thing that could happen to me.
In that case, good luck.
Thank you for respecting my choice. Farewell.
I didn't really have much option choosing, I think. Okay, talk to the Baron about his family. So, I think I'm just going to port there. I should have a port nearby. That's way over there, down there. Crow's perch. And hopefully this is the last part of this quest. This quest has been taking a long time to complete, that's for sure. So let's hope this is it. And hopefully he gives us some information about Ciri then. I think we have been distracted long enough from our main mission.
Used to be wagons showed on market days.
Said I had to.
Remember me?
Stable hand pulled you out of the fire.
We'll never forget that. Here, I'm grateful.
I'll tell you where the loot's at.
Witcher, a word, please.
What is it?
That night when the Baron ordered everyone to lock their doors, stay inside. What did you and the Baron do?
Gotta ask the Baron about that. Speaking of which, know where he is.
Garden. Spends a lot of time sitting there of late.
Drunk.
No. Don't drink, don't eat. Just sits.
Interesting.
There you are.
See the hollyhock there? The violet blooms. Brought the plants here from Nazaire. Anna had read some story. Insisted on having them. Spent hours tending to them, trimming, pruning. She was so content at that. And them, the frilly ones, are called birds of paradise in Zerrikania. But Tamara called them dragons of paradise. She adored them. Damn shame I'll never learn which blooms would please Dea most. Though it's good to know her spirit's free.
Your loss. It must hurt. Bad. But there wasn't anything we could do.
No. Not now. Not anymore. It was too late. That was clear. Should have acted earlier. Taken them all from this damned Velen. In this hole. This reesty mire. Nothing could go right here.
Got some information about your family.
You've learned something? Well, let's go inside. It's a bit chilly out. Any news for me?
Your daughter's in Oxenfurt.
What the blazes? She all right? In good health? Safe? Why haven't you brought her back?
Never offered to do that.
How do you know she's safe? You see her at least?
I saw her. We talked. She said I could tell you she's safe.
When will she come home?
And that she's not coming back.
She's not to return. But I've prepared all for her. Her rooms await. I sent away for new pantoblas from Toussaint. How can she not come back?
'Cause you're a dick, that's why.
She's not coming back, period. And I don't blame her. I wouldn't want to return to a home like this either.
Ah, horse bugger you blind. I know what you think already. You've no need to repeat it. I've not been a good father, I know, but perhaps it's not too late.
Can always try. Wouldn't count on succeeding, though.
I've nothing to lose. Very well. You were to find them both. What of Anna? Learned anything?
Nothing yet, but I'm on her trail.
Well, what are you waiting for?
For you to tell me about Ciri, like we agreed.
Fine. A word once given. When Ciri was on the mend, we took her out on a hunt. Thought a bit of galloping would warm up her limbs gone stiff from so much bed rest.
I guess we are going back into Ciri's shoes for a bit.
That lass of yours, pure luck in the flesh. To hunt down a wild boar that size, why, worthy of one of King Foltest's
Maybe.
feasts, were he still among the living. Ciri, come! Our haunt should be yours as I see it.
Oh, you done well, lass.
Not bad. Not bad at all. But who goes boar hunting with a sword?
No bow at hand, no spear. My sword was all I had.
Sorry guys about the
Well, you
background
brandished
noise.
it beautifully.
Like I said
Where'd they teach
last
you
time,
that, anyway?
people always seem to come into my room when I'm recording.
At Kaer Morhen?
Witcher school there, aye. But they only took lads as I recall.
They made an exception for me.
Right. Mean to say you're a she-witcher?
Not entirely. The mutations, I was never subjected to them. But everything else I know, I learned from the witches there.
Know any of them potions?
Not so much. A bit.
Because you see, at times I get this pinching back here.
Shut it, Egrin. Nobody cares about your backside. A woman could swing a sword. I've knowed one. But never seen a lady mount anything but a cock proper. All tipsy on horseback. Nothing strange on account they bloody mount them sideways.
Perhaps
These
you'd care to
dialogues are
wager.
amazing.
Think you can outrun me on an horse? Naturally. What's the stake?
Black mare. The one in the stable.
Oh, that won't do at all.
Well, that's an awfully gloomy face.
Too much of a coward to race a woman?
The horse is mine.
To race the Baron himself. I'd consider it an honor.
Oh, that'd be a sight to behold.
Would it ever?
Done. But if I win, I take your sword.
Agreed.
I'd not drink any more this night. You'll want your head about you. We start at daybreak.
I guess we will be doing a race. Horse race. This is going to be interesting. Haven't done this before in this game, so we will see how that goes.
The day dawns.
Ready?
As ever. First one to the tower.
Man chop! Come on, Siri, don't you embarrass us!
Want that horse, don't ya?
Had one just like it.
Kick it. Your sword is mine.
That'll be the day.
We will see about that. Hopefully I win. But my horse is still losing stamina quite fast. I have to manually go into turns, so see how that goes. I won, it seems.
You're wind, not woman. Worthy of the best horse. The mare is yours.
Thank you.
What?
Another chance to win.
Okay, things are getting interesting.
She screamed like a mad woman.
Ah, damn. I thought we would have a fight, but
Every
guess
man
not.
ran to save his skin, even worried to break his neck.
And they make it?
Some, aye. Others were not so fortunate. But what happened then? I must say, Witcher, seen a lot, but nothing like this. Never.
Uh-oh. I know that look.
You're a fast learner. You'll know the rest once you find my wife.
Working on it.
And making piss-poor progress.
They split up. Hadn't considered that possibility before. But don't worry. I'll find Anna too.
Hey, really, I have to play Vint against him.
Can't help wondering why you made a deal with the Nilfgaardians.
What could I do? Cast myself at them and die a hero? Fuck a hero.
I have no idea how to play Gwent.
Fuck death.
Rather live as a traitor.
Never did in any games.
Temeria is no more. There's no
I never really took the time to learn it, so
doesn't look that strong.
this will be interesting.
Even were I to attack, cut them down to a man, others will come soon. Black ones will flood this land, take control before long. Sure as we've all got arseholes, they will.
How'd you wind up here? Just curious.
It's no secret. I was a Temerian soldier. My unit smashed at the war's start. Soon after, we lost hope of regrouping, driving the foe back. Those who remained wandered north. Others, deserters or merely broken men, joined us. We were a snowball rolling down a slope. By the time we reached Crow's Perch, I commanded a sizable force.
Just march into the fortress, make yourselves at home?
With Nilfgaard advancing, the local lord had fled, abandoned the Perch. Once this war's over and Nilfgaard's victorious, the Black Ones will grant me a title. All talk of a self-proclaimed Baron will cease.
Heard anything about there being witches in Velen?
I pay no heed to peasant babbling. Common folk see witches, wizardry, devils, and who knows what the fuck else every which way they turn.
Ever play Gwent?
I do. And what's more, I usually win. If you've a deck, sit down. Outplay me, and I'll give you one of my unique cards. How's that for enticement?
Let's lay him down.
Okay, let's see. Welcome to Gwent. Gwent is an ancient dwarven card game that simulates the clash of two armies in battle. The players are generals and the cards are their forces. I will go first. To begin, you draw 10 cards. This will be your hand for the rest of the match. You will not draw any more cards, so use these wisely. Unit card strength. This is unit card. The number of the upper left corner indicates its strength. When placed on the battlefield, this value is added to the total strength of the players who placed it. This unit is a combat. This is unit's combat row icon. The icon indicates the row in battlefield where the card can be played: close combat, edge combat, or siege combat. Some unit cards have special abilities. Discard any siege expert special ability is called Moral Boost, which grants +1 to strength to all its units in the same row. Weather cards. Weather cards are a type of special card. They reduce the strength of all cards of given type on the battlefield, including your own. At the start of each game you select up to 2 cards to discard and then draw. Okay, we will see how this goes. Here's the battlefield. Is your side, here's your opponent's side. During each turn, the players might place 1 card on the battlefield or pass. Each deck has a leader. The leader grants you a special ability which can be used only once during a battle. Trigger this special ability at any point by pressing X. Press Enter to select a card from your hand, place Enter again to place it. Or you can go it and do it with your mouse, I guess. So I have no idea how to play this game, but I think I'm going to start with this card. The number of the left by your icon shows the current total strength of your units. The number of the right shows the total strength for that row. Both values are updated when a card is played. Player's higher strength wins. During your turn you can pass by holding down space. Once you pass, you cannot play any more cards during that round. Your opponents continue playing cards until he or she passes as well. You should pass when you are confident you can win with the units you already have in play, or to let your opponent win and save your cards for the next round. At the end of the round, once both players have passed, the players then compare total strength of their units to determine the winner. All cards on the battlefield are discarded, and both players' total strength is reset to 0. He has 4, I have 1, so he's winning. Basically just dropping these cards at random. I have no idea how to play this thing. Well, that didn't go that well. And I lost. No surprise there. Let's go for the leader card. I have nothing to lose. Yeah,
You're
that
not
was it.
complete shite, but you really should work on your technique. Stop by again sometime, we'll play another round.
Oh yeah guys, that was a bit of a distraction, but I think we are done with this mission. Let me just check family matters, level 6. I guess we are still not done with that mission. Investigate all remaining leads in Valen and find the Baron's wife. I'm just going to quickly check my map to see what it says. Doesn't show anything on my map where I should go next. But yeah guys, I am going to end this for now. We will continue this mission, or maybe I will go for another one next time. We have Ladies of the Wood, which is also main mission, which we can do now if we want to. That's the one that Kira provided with that other quest, so we might be doing that one instead, or we might just stick to this one. But this mission surely looks like it's a long one, so I guess we will see. But anyway guys, I hope you enjoyed it, so feel free to comment, rate it up or down, share it around, subscribe and all that good stuff, and I will see you guys next time.